We're gonna get rid of the mullet. Because if we don't, then it's the same cut. Got a little voiceover action. Here we go. Starting off with clipper over comb, which I do a lot for clients that have long hair and are just getting rid of the bulk. It actually makes it easier for my clippers. As you notice, I got my 1.5 guard. I typically use this a lot to build my weight over a 3 or a 2 guard because I feel like I have control and I can flick out to create as much weight as I want. Here we go, bringing it back to a no guard lever open and immediately closing that lever right underneath it to save some time. And now I have my liner, which is a 5-0. So it's a little shorter than the machine close because I don't zero gap my tools. I'm cleaning up the bottom. And then right away you'll notice that I put the half guard on, closed, and I begin flicking into that 1.5 guard. I'm already fading from top down. I'm opening it up a little bit, probably about halfway or fully open, and I really use the tilt. I'm creating a ramp and I'm using corners back to the machine open, probably closing here and there. And when I get to these details of the machine open and closed, I work in increments of clicks. Basically each click on the lever, I'm working my way down, sometimes going halfway, all the way open, fully closed, and then I'm back with the liner and detailing using the corner. And I'm really tilting the lever on this. Sorry, I'm tilting the blade because we don't want to use the full surface area of the blade because we'll do too much damage. We'll erase too much hair. We really want to focus on areas of density and remove individual hair strands. As you notice, I use a foil shaver on the bottom and then back to clipper over a comb to make that shape flush. Little liner action on the edge up, blade up, and I'm cleaning the hair off his shoulders too. I don't like when my client's full of hair, or I don't like when water's dripping down their face. I try to make the cut as comfortable as possible. I put a little bit of matte clay in wet hair, saturating from the root, and now I'm just blow drying it. He wanted kind of like a curly, messy pushback, and the picture that he showed me was a disconnected cut. Here's another one. I wanted to show you guys how fast I can fade here. I think I did this cut in like 20 minutes. This is, I had already set my guidelines, similar to the last cut. This is my half guard close, and I'm working it from close all the way to open. And I'm fading into that 1.5 guard. Again, now I'm fading out that machine open with the machine closed. Opening the lever halfway, fully open, really using the corners. You see how I'm tilting? And I go as high up into the 1.5 because as long as you're tilting and you're not taking off too much surface area, then you can really get into those details. Notice this is the liner now. This is what I call the 5-0. And I don't call this the 5-0. This is actually on the detachable guards with any power tool. You'll notice that there's a 3-0 and a 5-0. And it's like 0.2 millimeters of a difference. Again, these are just details. I'm just cross-checking my work, stepping back. If you really step back, or use the mirror, whichever you prefer, it allows you to see the fade as a whole. Now, I didn't complete the entire cut for this video. I just did one side to kind of show you guys, you know, how fast the overall work can be done. Keep in mind, these are not the finished details. These are not the advanced details. So I got a 1 guard on here, and it's probably all the way open. And again, I'm using that corner because I want that line of contrast to be consistent with my guidelines. So notice how the fade kind of curves at the top, and I want to keep that curve.